Ronaldo, get in there, my son. Come on. Get in there. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Good morning to you all, guys. It is indeed a good morning. The birds are tweeting, the sun is shining, and Cristiano Ronaldo is officially, once again, a Manchester United player. Get in there, my son. Let's get some cheeky little goat emojis in the live chat just straight away there. How's everyone doing this morning? Thanks for joining us. A few shout-outs at the start. We've got Dub Guy, The Kane, Hypher-Fanarian, G-Wolf United, Abdullah Irwan. We've also got Berberini. How you doing there, Berberini? Hope you're doing well. And everybody else, thank you very much for joining us and getting involved in the show today. Do us a favour this morning. Smash that thumbs up button right at the start of the stream. Give it a share on social media if you can as well. Get it out there in the ether. That would be much appreciated of you. And just get involved throughout as well. Everybody's welcome to have their say as we go along. It's a fully interactive show. Get involved in the live chat as we go along. You only need to be subscribed for 1 minute to be able to chat in the live chat. How's it going, Assassin Gamer and Alawahe and Bex and Rupert and Ellie and Sumia Deep and everybody else as well? Cheers for getting in. So, the big news, of course, today, Cristiano Ronaldo is now officially a Manchester United player. We knew it was coming anyway, but official confirmation by the club was needed, of course, and that came in the form of an announcement by the club this morning. Manchester United is delighted to confirm the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo on a 2-year contract with the option to extend for a further year, subject to international clearance. So that's actually pretty awesome, isn't it, guys? So Cristiano Ronaldo could be coming to the club, but not just for 2 seasons, but potentially actually have another season at the club after that if he's still in peak physical condition and still, it's worthwhile for us to actually extend that contract. So that's bloody awesome. Cristiano Ronaldo, a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, has so far won over 30 major trophies, which is, when you think about that, it's just absolutely unbelievable. During his career, including 5 UEFA Champions League titles, 4 FIFA Club World Cups, 7 league titles in England, Spain and Italy, and the UEFA European Championship for his native Portugal. Cristiano is the first player to win leagues in 3 different countries. He was also the highest goal scorer in last season's Serie A and won the Golden Boot at this year's European Championships. In his first spell for Manchester United, he scored 118 in 292. Cristiano Ronaldo said, "Manchester United is a club that has always had a special place in my heart, and I've been overwhelmed by all the messages I've received since the announcement on Friday. I cannot wait to play at Old Trafford in front of a full stadium and see all the fans again. I'm looking forward to joining up with the team after the international games, and I hope we have a very successful season ahead." It's going to be successful with Cristiano in the team. Get in there, my son. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, "You run out of words to describe Cristiano. He is not only a marvellous player, but also a great human being. To have the desire and the ability to play at the top level for such a long period requires a very special person. I have no doubt that he will continue to impress us all, and his experience will be so vital for the younger players in the squad. Ronaldo's return demonstrates the unique appeal of this club, and I'm absolutely delighted that he is coming home to where it all started. Get in there, my son." Great words from the boss. And we've got some other words. I just wanted to share with you some of the club's reactions, some of the quotes from the players. Paul Pogba says, "Everybody knows what he brings. He's already a legend in this club, and he's coming back. So obviously it's huge for us, for the club. He's going to bring experience, his quality, and obviously when he comes, the level goes up. We're really pleased he's coming. When he comes, we keep this mentality of winning, and we keep winning." Luke Shaw says, "I feel it's given the club a massive lift, not just inside, but also outside. Obviously, it's a big positive. He's one of the best players in the world for a number of years now." Get in there, my son. I mean, it's whichever way you look at this deal, it's an amazing piece of business. It's a cheap amount of money. So in terms of, confirmation for the amount of money that's involved here, it's not a lot of money for the player that we're getting. So just to give you the exact fees here, the Premier League club will pay 15 million euros, which is 12.9 million pounds, plus a further 8 million euros, which is 6.9 million pounds in add-ons for the Portugal captain, who obviously completed his medical over the weekend as well. So, I mean, it's chump change for a player like Ronaldo, even at 36 years of age, because he's just such a bloody phenom and such a global megastar that you're just going to benefit in every possible way you can imagine at the club, not just on the pitch. So, Ronaldo is just an epic signing of epic proportions. I mean, I'm so excited to see him play this season. It's probably the most excited I've been at the start of a season for a long time. And this is definitely the most excited I've ever been for a signing. Like, okay, I was pretty buzzed when we got, say, Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the club. But this is something else, guys. This is like next level. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo coming home to Old Trafford to play his football for potentially 3 seasons here. 2 seasons, potentially 3. So this is just like a dream come true for us United fans. Get in there. On a scale of 1 to 69, how buzzing are you about the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo? Have your say in the live chat there, peeps. Okay, so we will get into the live chat in a moment once I've covered some more of the news. Oh, I forgot to tweet out. Let me tweet that out. Okay, there we go. So tweeted out that I'm going live. If you could give that a retweet, that would be awesome. So Ronaldo is, a red. We knew that was imminent. What we have seen this morning is some rumours, some murmurs. Say what you will about it, but there are some information, there are some sources coming out to say that Edinson Cavani has been offered to Barcelona, guys. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I didn't stutter there. Edinson Cavani has been offered to Barcelona. Samuel Luckhurst, there's a little tweet. I'll just get it up. In fact, let me just show you this first. So we've got reunited, and it feels so good. Cristiano Ronaldo and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer reunited once again at Old Trafford. Ain't that a beautiful sight? Anyway, just seeing them together there playing, guys. So, check this out. Just a little bit of information here in regards to the Edinson Cavani situation. Just get it up on the screen for you guys. So as you can see, Edinson Cavani's just murmurs this morning. Nothing too concrete at this stage, but murmurs that Edinson Cavani has been offered to Barcelona. Samuel Luckhurst here says if Cavani goes to Barcelona before the deadline, it won't be a surprise. Struggled to settle in England. Wasn't happy about not travelling to Southampton and internationals being banned from travelling to the red list countries. Then Ronaldo came in, which are all very good points when you think about it, really, because the Premier League has announced that no players who represent countries on the red list at the moment for travel are allowed to actually leave and represent their countries in the international fixtures. So that's going to obviously put a little bit of a damper on him. He's understood to have wanted to go, even if it was prepared to, he was prepared to, do the quarantine and all this sort of stuff. So that's obviously not going to be 100% for him. Not only that, as we've said, I did mention that everybody at this club will be absolutely buzzing about the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo, apart from maybe just 1 or 2 people, Martial and Cavani. Cavani wouldn't be the most over the moon because essentially he's got somebody coming in who's a bigger star than him, who plays in his position, who's going to take his position in the squad. He's also got that number 7 shirt. Cristiano Ronaldo is CR7. So in some ways, this kind of adds up as maybe this is actually real. Maybe Cavani has been offered away. Maybe it's not Barcelona, but that's what the reports are at the moment. Maybe he's been offered elsewhere. Me personally, I want to see him stay at the club. I think we have the extra quality and depth up there where Cavani would be brilliant. We can have Cavani, Ronaldo and Mason Greenwood for the next couple of seasons. And then obviously Mason Greenwood's going to take over from that when he's a bit more further developed. And we don't really need Tony Martial, in my opinion. But I guess doing it this way round also kind of makes sense. But El Matador has been such a fantastic player for us. It seems just a shame to let him go so easy to Barcelona like that or anywhere when we've already got him in the side. But there are some things that are, that are staring us in the face here. He does have that number 7 shirt. And of course, Cristiano Ronaldo would want the number 7 shirt. Edinson Cavani. By the way, just so you know, I haven't seen, correct me if I'm wrong, but this morning I'm trying to find some information about it. I haven't seen any confirmation or anything from Manchester United just yet about a shirt number for Cristiano Ronaldo. So, I mean, that sort of tells you everything, really. Usually when they announce a player, they say, oh, yes, he's going to be getting this shirt number. But they've made an official announcement, but I haven't seen anything about them saying anything about a shirt number. So does that mean that they're waiting to see what shirt number is available? I.e., will Edinson Cavani be sold before the end of the window and the number 7 become available and they can just slap that on Cristiano and then sell a shit ton of shirts and everybody's happy? It might be the case. I mean, I hope it's not, because I think Cavani's a very good player for us. But it does make a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, guys, in all honesty, for Man United to do it, because we've got a lot of players on big money up there. He is an aging player. I mean, out of the 2 aging players, who's going to be fit for more of the season and who's just better? Let's be honest, Cavani was amazing for us. Absolutely amazing for us. But, I mean, he's not Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. So, out of the choice of the 2 of them, who's going to be starting at the top there? Most games, if Ronaldo's fit and Cavani's fit, I mean, you're going to go with Cristiano Ronaldo. So, I'm sure Cavani's aware of that. I'm sure Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's aware of that. And if he's going to get a place in the side, it's going to be here and there, or in a position slightly out of favour, or, playing second fiddle to the greatest striker of all time, or the greatest player of all time, in Cristiano Ronaldo. So maybe not the greatest striker, but the greatest player of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo is more of a striker these days, though. So Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, that is a problem for Cavani. He's come into the club. Is he happy about that? Probably not. I wouldn't be if I was him, because he's just not going to play as much, guys. So let's have a little look at the live chat, see what you legends have got to say about the Cavani situation. Would you be happy to see Edinson? Well, not happy, but would you be okay with seeing Edinson Cavani go? Because it means that Cristiano can get the 7, and obviously we've just got Cristiano. What do you guys think? Would you like to see Cavani stay or go? Not really like to see, but you know what I'm saying. Stay or go for Edinson Cavani. See, that's what I'm thinking there, Ton. MJ Hussein, he says Cavani 21, Ronaldo 7. Precisely, exactly. That's exactly what it makes sense to me in my mind as well. You give the number 7 to Ronaldo, you give the 21 to Cavani, or even you can potentially sell Tony Martial and then give the 9 to one of these players as well. Yes, Glyn Curran says James, bye-bye, Cavani, number 21. Daniel James is officially now a Leeds player as well. There was an announcement this morning that that's all gone through, and that is 100% done. He is a Leeds player, so see you later on, Dan James. You know, good luck to him. He's a really nice lad. I really hope he does well, actually, just not too well for Leeds. But I do hope he has a decent career, of course. Hey there, Haroli, what's going on? Good morning to you, pal. Neves to Man United. We'll talk about that in a little bit, actually, man, if we've got some information on it. But Rupert Meadows says, this is so unfair on Cavani. We all begged him to stay, and he stayed, and now people don't mind him going. So lots of people saying goes, a few people saying stay. Gungshi says stay. Yes, indeed. Gungshi, I mean, this is the thing. I want to see him stay as well. I do. I think he's been a great player for us last season. His movement and everything they offered to the side was much better than the other options we got in there. But last season, we didn't have Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cavani is kind of aging. And he is kind of injury prone. And if there's this whole situation at the moment with the red list, Uruguay being on the red list of travel, it just poses so many different complications for him to be able to actually enjoy a season. And also, like Luckhurst has just said here, he struggled to settle in England. It's not the first time that we've actually heard that, you know, he's not happy. He's not been happy in England. He's maybe considering going elsewhere. Lackland 203, hello to you. And hi, Viking Red. Great to see you guys in here. Do us a favour if you just join in. Leave a cheeky little thumbs up on the video. Give it a cheeky little Zidane headbutt. And get involved with this legendary community as well. Cavani to Barca, says Maurice Varela. Well, this is the murmurs, dude. This is the murmurs. We haven't had no official confirmation. There's just a few outlets reported it, and no major outlets reporting it right now. As of this moment, that could change. But it does seem like, you know, Edinson Cavani has been offered around maybe a little bit here by United. It kind of does make sense if you think about the whole situation. There's not going to be that many games there for Cavani if Ronaldo stays fit all season long anyway. And if we want Ronaldo to be that 25 to 30 goal a season man in the Premier League, he's going to be having to play all the games. And you might think that's too much to ask for a 36-year-old player, but it's not for Ronaldo because he's physically a beast. So he will want to play in all of those games, and he will want to try and get these records and score as many goals as he can. And I'm sure Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would rather play Cristiano Ronaldo in that centre-forward role than anybody else in the world, because it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cavani is a tip-top player, he really is, but he's not Ronaldo. Thank you for subscribing there, for Ian Travels. Nice one. Thank you very much for getting in here. Appreciate you. Absolutely, Brady, as I said, no major sources, no what I would consider major outlets or super reputable sources have talked about this yet. So as I said, this may not happen, and I hope that it's not true. But there are some, you know, notable people talking about this situation right now, and a few media outlets reporting it. So we'll see. It's just early doors murmurs about Edinson Cavani right now. I hope that it's not true. DZ Duffer says, keep fucking Cavani, don't piss me off. I know that would just be unnecessary, wouldn't it? It's like we're adding this quality to our ranks. It makes more sense to me to get rid of Martial, because he's just super inconsistent, whereas Cavani's actually El Matadore, the archer, never misses. He's always bloody on it. He's always just got the right mentality and giving it his 100% best all the time, and doesn't let his head go. If he misses a chance, he just dusts himself off and gets straight bang on the next opportunity. So he is kind of a different player to Martial, and mentality-wise, he's like just very, very consistent and very much committed and dedicated and tries really ridiculously hard. So I don't want to see him go anywhere if we don't have to sell him. The only thing, I did say this a few days ago though, guys, the Cristiano Ronaldo signing does pose some major problems for Edinson Cavani in terms of game time, in terms of shirt number, and just general happiness in the side. Everyone will have a massive boost. Note when we were reading out the comments from players who are happy about Ronaldo signing. There's talk from Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. All the lads are coming out and saying stuff, but I haven't heard jack shit from Edinson Cavani. Have you? You know what I mean? I don't think he's exactly buzzing about the situation. He's just had his limelight taken away from him. He was heading into this season thinking, I can go and play for Uruguay in the internationals. That's not happening anymore. And he was thinking he's going to be the main man up top there, seeing as Tony Martial's a melter. He thought, I'm definitely in with the starting berth for United's team this season. But no, Big Don Ronaldo's come along and pissed all over his strawberries, hasn't he? Thank you, Must Play, for the 50 knock super chat, mate. Get in there. He says, mate, why would United ask him to stay before the break just to sell him? I mean, look, your guess is as good as mine. As I said, we haven't seen any major outlets reporting this just as of yet, although Matty Rushmano has given us another source here, actually. So give us a second. I'll just see what this says. Let me just translate this. So, okay, right. So yes, it's okay. I'm not really too sure what that means, but it does seem like there's just some interest in Edinson Cavani right now from other clubs. Barcelona. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Just let's just talk about this for a second. Why? How have Barcelona all of a sudden able to sign players? Have I missed something? I thought they had to let Lionel go and a bunch of players, and Memphis Depay had to take a massive pay cut and all this just to get the bloody season underway for them, or just to keep these players and register them. So how are they actually able to go and sign anybody right now? Paul Ramsey says, Robin Korkmaz, you what? What's his agenda? Everybody's entitled to their own opinions in here, so just be respectful of everybody's opinions, peeps. Anyway, Martial's wasted at United, says Brady Smith. I don't know about that, dude. He's had plenty of chances. He's had plenty of opportunities, and he's just not really shown his worth to the team by being a consistent performer for us. He's had his chances. He's come into the best years of his career now, though. He should be better than he is, to be fair. Good morning there, Wiggy. How's it going there, boss? Hey, we're nearly at 100 likes, guys. Thank you for joining us. Please do smash a cheeky little like on the video if you're getting in. We need Cavani after that dynamic loss of Daniel James, says Jonathan. Well, okay, but Cavani, I mean, he's not really going to play in a wide position at his age, I don't think. He can definitely do that. He's definitely a tenacious player. He's definitely covered a lot of ground. He has played in wide positions, as I said in the past, for PSG and Uruguay, playing second fiddle to Ibra and Suarez, etc. But he's not really, at this stage of his career, I think he's better off playing in that centre-forward role, which is direct competition for Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's not going to get many opportunities ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, is he? Rupert Meadows says they sold Emerson to Tottenham for 30 million. They got him for free. Why did West Ham sign Vlasic instead of Lingard? Unbelievable. Yes, Brady Smith. So absolutely. I was going to talk about this in a moment, but yeah, you're damn right. So West Ham United have signed Vlasic, haven't they? So it does mean Nikola Vlasic have signed for West Ham. That is official. The Jesse Lingard situation doesn't look great for United selling him now, does it? Because of this. But you never know. They could still maybe come in for him. And there are some other links with other teams for Jesse Lingard, players, teams that might be keen on taking him. Wolves, actually, is what I'm hearing today. So I guess it's just because there's a Ruben Neves link, but there are some rumours that Wolves have been interested in Lingard and maybe a Part X deal. I don't know much about that one at this stage, but hey, look, we can all dream. I hope that is true, because that's what we all want. Hey there, well, how's it going, Mr. Dante? He says, assuming Ronaldo plays a number 9 role, I see more of an issue for Martial. CR7 and Cavani could split the workload. Greenwood looks more likely to miss out, as he will be put on the right. Yeah, that's a very good point as well. Yeah, you got Sancho, you got Greenwood who are playing over on that right-hand side. Martial, more of an issue for Martial. Martial's not going to play many games. The only thing that's saving Martial in the squad right now is Rashford being out injured and the fact that we just sold Daniel James. So over on that left-hand side, the way I see it right now, unless Sancho's going to be played on the left and Greenwood on the right, which probably Ollie will do for a while, to be fair, then I think, Martial's got a decent role in the squad at this moment in time because Rashford's out injured. So he can play in that left-hand wing position, and that'll help us out. But yeah, long-term, I don't think there's a place in the side for Tony Martial either. Lingard going for Rice, says Viking Red. We can dream about that one too, but West Ham wants something ridiculous for Declan Rice, and he ain't worth it, mate. If Cavani goes, I won't hear a bad word said about him. He came up with some big goals for us last year. Legend in my eyes. Him going to Barcelona mean he'll be their main man, says Mad Animal Mikey. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. It's not his fault. It's not his fault that Ronaldo's come in and, we're essentially chosen somebody else over him, because that's what this is really. We're choosing Ronaldo over Cavani, and we've kind of just used and discarded Cavani at this stage, if that's what we do, if he does end up going to Barca. Hey, look, I'm not saying that he definitely is right now, but he might. Love Rose says, any news on a CM or a CDM? Absolutely, my friend. So Manchester United are considering signing Ruben Neves today, is what we understand. Look, that's all we've got. There's nothing official, but he's supposedly a big target for United, and we're trying to push before the end of the transfer window. Fabrizio Romano, here we go, podcast, is the only option for United in midfield is Ruben Neves, but as of now, they've not reached an agreement with Wolves. There's nothing imminent. So, it's just one of those guys. If United have the capabilities to do it, i.e. maybe we do get rid of one more player before the window shuts and get a little bit more money raised or money off the books. If Cavani goes, then yeah, we could go and sign Ruben Neves. I suppose a lot of us would take that. I'm going to ask you in the live chat, actually, have a little vote really quickly. What would you rather? Let's not talk. Let's say Lingard's unsaleable right now. Nobody's come in because he's on too much money or whatever. Let's just say that doesn't happen and we keep Lingard. What would you rather? What would you rather? We don't sign anybody and Cavani stays. That's option one. So vote a 1 if you'd rather Cavani stays but we don't sign anybody. Or Cavani goes to Barcelona or anywhere else and we do indeed sign Ruben Neves. Option 2, that is, guys. Option 2, Cavani goes and we sign Ruben Neves. That's option 2. Option 1 is we keep Cavani and we don't sign anybody. 1 or 2? Let me know in the live chat. 1 or 2? Precisely. Precisely, guys. Precisely. Of course it's number 2. Of course it's number 2. Because Ruben Neves actually adds us better quality in the midfield position where we're weak. Cavani and Ronaldo up top there. We've got one excess luxury player that we don't actually need. No disrespect to Edinson, he's been simply amazing for us. But we don't actually need him anymore. We have Martial and Greenwood there too. There's too many players. And if we did get Cavani off the books, who's on big money per week, that frees up money in a different way. And we can probably go and sign Ruben Neves or somebody. So lots of 2s coming in the live chat. I think most people agree that would benefit the squad overall. So you can see the thinking. You can actually see the thinking behind this these murmurs at the moment if we have indeed offered Cavani to Barca, because that's it makes sense. He's on big money. He's aging. He's only getting older. He's only diminishing as an asset and getting worse as a player, really, by the day and by the year. So it's one of those. It'd be sad to see him go. He's been a great player for us for the time he's been here. Ellie says, thoughts and prayers for Cavani. Can we get some El Matadore emojis in there, some Archer emojis, and some targets, please? If this is the case, anyway, because it'll be a sad day if it is. RBSK, thank you very much, RBSK, for the £5 super chat, lad. He says, Ronaldo and Bruno playing together will benefit the Portuguese national team. Definitely will, yeah, that's so true. They'll be able to, work together. Well, they'll just have that further understanding of being club players together, even more so than playing on the international stage. So when they do meet up in the international team, they're just so much more on that same wavelength and have that time playing together. So that's so true. Same could be said for Ruben Neves if we do indeed sign him from Wolves, guys. Because that makes sense. That must be an appealing chance for Ruben Neves to take up, right? If United come knocking today and, Wolves have to accept the offer or they have to talk to the player, what do you think he's going to say? Man United come knocking. We're in the position we're in now. We've just signed Cristiano Ronaldo. We've got all these epic players. We're crying out for that midfielder. Like, literally, he pretty much knows if he comes to United, he's going to be that man. He's not going to play second fiddle to Fred if he's signed by United today. So he pretty much knows he's going to slot into Manchester United's midfield and play with Bruno Fernandes, play with Cristiano Ronaldo and all the rest of the other great players we've got and actually have a chance of winning the league. Of course he's going to want to come and play for Man United. He'll jump at the chance of playing for Man United. Who wouldn't? Especially because he's going to be given those assurances. Thank you very much, RBSK. I really do agree. I think it'll be great for the Portugal national team as well. Jonathan says, Cavani is great, but 1 knock away from missing 10 games. That is the issue with him. He's injury prone also. So good point there. Very good observation, lad. Right, some other news then. So in regards to Neves, he's the only option at this moment, it seems, for United. Maybe dependent on other business, maybe Cavani going elsewhere, or maybe, as we said, Martial or J Lings. J Lings is another option as well. It's very complicated though. So I've got a report here that says United are working on outgoings before the window closes. And according to a few different sources, one here, Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona in the market for Cavani. It's claimed that the 34-year-old has been offered to Barca as he could leave Old Trafford after the arrival of the Portuguese star. Uruguay international's role would be reduced after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side decided to leave the, sign the former Real Madrid star. Therefore, Cavani would value an exit from United and has been offered to the La Liga side. Mundo say that Cavani's arrival at Barcelona is difficult and complicated, and one of the reasons for that is his salary. But nothing can be ruled out on deadline day. So, that's what we've got at the moment, guys, in regards to Cavani. I hope it's still not true, but as I've said, if it's the difference between us signing Ruben Neves and not, then I would actually be quite okay with seeing Edinson Cavani leave the club if we did sign Ruben Neves. What I would hate to see is Cavani leave the club and then we just don't sign anybody. That would be pathetic. So I definitely don't want to see Cavani go anywhere unless we bring in a midfielder. Although, as I said, Cristiano Ronaldo is CR7. Cavani has that 7 right now. That might be the clue. Cavani staying, says Kane. I hope you're right, dude. I really hope you're right. Okay, hang on a second. View from Lookout has sent in a £2 super chat. Thank you very much, View from Lookout. Appreciate you. Hey, guys, we're nearly at 150 likes. Get in there. Keep smashing the thumbs up if you just join in. It helps us out. View from Lookout. He says, Cavani to Barca. Wow. And they're sinking like Leeds 2004. I don't understand how this has got to this point, though. We've heard there that the deal could be complicated because of the wages. Yeah, we know that. They're skint. They're fucking absolutely in debt and just absolutely skint. How can they sign any more players? They just had to get rid of a bunch. It doesn't really make much sense to me, but hey, there you go. It looks like Barcelona might be in the market. Love Rose says maybe play a 4-2-4. Definitely could, just go for it. Used to like, well, I would like to see us do that. Imagine Ronaldo and Cavani up top together in a 2 up top. That'd be something to behold. Whether or not it would work so well in modern day football. I mean, on paper, it sounds simply amazing. Thank you, Herodia legend. Renato Sanchez might be going to Wolves. Yes, Brady Smith. So last night we reported that on the video as well, that Renato Sanchez, Wolves were working on a loan deal. So if they did indeed bring him in, then that only increases the chances that they're prepared to sell Ruben Neves to us. Yeah, Aloe Kick Bardwise says, what about a CDM? Well, that is the only option at the moment, really. It's Ruben Neves. Last night we saw Camavinga was snapped up by Real Madrid in a €31 million deal. Very quickly, it happened in the space of what seemed like half an hour. And that was all announced and done and everything. So things can move quickly. Like, we could just get a new link with anybody right now. Like somebody we don't even really know we've got a link with. Dennis Zakaria. We just signed Dennis Zakaria. We don't actually know. Anything could happen right now. Deadline day's crazy. So we're probably working in the shadows here, working behind the scenes, trying to get some business done for a decent CDM. And... but the most likely at this moment is definitely Ruben Neves, guys. Ruben Neves. Hey, Neil Duffin, you legend. He says, coffee break in Holland. Same here, pal. Chewbacca. Excuse me, guys. Bless me. Neil Duffin says, coffee break in Holland. Watching the Flying Pig. Nothing better. You're a legend, Neil. Good morning to you over there in sunny Holland right now, sir. Thank you very much for joining and getting involved. How do you feel about the Cristiano Ronaldo deal, Neil? And how would you feel if Cavani left and went in the opposite direction? I don't know Hypervenarian, to be perfectly fair, matey. Cheers, guys, for the bless yous in the live chat there. Thank you very much. Right, a few little bits to get into, guys. Then I will get back into the comment section later on as well. I had to get on and talk about the official Man United news here and just give you the morning stuff. But later on, it is transfer day, so I'll be on, I don't know, probably about 6 p.m. I'll probably be on like 6 p.m. Or if there's any breaking news, I'll jump on, but I'll probably be on about 6 p.m. and we won't be off much until the end of the night. So, yeah, we'll see how things go later. Hopefully some business to be done for United between the end of the window, both in terms of outgoings and incomings as well. That'd be amazing. Bloody hell, look at this. Cristiano Ronaldo by numbers, by the way. I'm just going to get this up on the screen for you very quickly because it is pretty unreal stuff. So, Cristiano Ronaldo by numbers, posted on Man United's... Twitter a little while ago, and as you can see, let me just neaten that up a little bit. 1,074 appearances, 783 goals, 226 assists, 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions Leagues, 4 FIFA Club World Cup wins, and 7 league titles. I mean, the guy's just unbelievable, really. So, yeah, what a signing that is. Just that signing is incredible. That definitely would stop me from being upset about Cavani leaving, to be honest with you. I like Cavani, but that's not going to upset me, because if we sign a midfielder and get, Ronaldo, it's bloody awesome. Hey, thank you, Ellie, you legend. She says, welcome all the new subs. Thank you very much, Ellie. She says, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Can we get some watermelon sugar highs in the live chat, please, guys, for Ellie there? Thank you, Ellie. And, yeah, welcome all the new subs and welcome all the old subs. And if you are new, smash that sub. Thank you, Ellie. Pig, Ronaldo has more Insta followers on his own than all of the Premier League clubs put together, says Brady Smith. Is that true? I know he's got like 300 million on or something. I suppose that is true, yeah. United went up like 3.6 million followers now, I think, since the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo on various platforms and stuff. So the guy is definitely a lunatic, and he has a massive following. And yeah, his star power is unrivaled in the world. As we've established, he is the most followed human being on the planet. Like, I think, like The Rock. The Rock has like 222 million Instagram followers or something. Cristiano Ronaldo has like 300 million odd. I can't quite remember the exact figure, but he's got the most. I mean, it's quite unbelievable how many people follow that guy and know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. So just the fact that he's playing for your team is going to be huge for the club. He literally is, he's transcended the sport of football. Not many players do that, but he's absolutely transcended the sport of football to become just like a sporting icon. The Cake Cadet, hello to you. Good morning there, Squire. He says Cavani has to stay. He needs to play in front of our fans. Yeah, well, he did play in sort of like a half-cocked setup, didn't he, where he scored that absolutely wicked volley. You remember that one? But yeah, he does need to play in front of the fans properly. I agree. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Jack Richard. I really appreciate you there, mate. Thank you very, very much for getting in here, Mr. Richard, and subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express. Please do keep your arms and legs and all other appendages inside the vehicle. It's right, and says Pig, you think any incomings? I think one. I've got a feeling we will sign Ruben Neves. I've just got a feeling deep down in my loins, especially if we're hearing any rumours about other players going, like Lingard. I mean, the Cavani deal is not really that realistic. I don't know. It depends. It depends what happens, really. It depends. I don't think Barca got any money, so I don't see how that's going to happen. We've heard that it would be complicated if that was the case. You saw something coming about Neves coming on loan to Man United, says Daniel Barnes. Interesting. I saw something earlier about Jesse Lingard perhaps being used as a make-weight for Wolves. That wouldn't be a bad signing for Wolves at all, really. Cavani and Ronaldo up front is wicked pairing. He's got to stay, in my opinion, says J Blood MUSC. Yeah, if we were playing a formation with 2 up top, I mean, it doesn't get more intense and better than that, does it? So fair point, lad. Fair point. I would love to see it. I don't want to see Cavani go, just to be clear. And I don't even know if there's, as we've established, there's no major proper sources reporting that Cavani is, there's definitely a bid from Dortmund here at this stage. Sorry, Barcelona at this stage. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, well, I'm missing a bunch of comments, and I'm missing a bunch of comments. Lackland 203, what's the Neves situation? The Neves situation is we are, interested in signing him before the window closes. That is what all the major, reputable journos are saying that we still are in with a chance of signing him. But it remains to be seen on what our approach is, whether we're just prepared to go and invest some money regardless of getting rid of players, or whether or not we have to get rid of players before we can do that. Busy 11 hours to go. You're right about that, sir. Right, okay, let me just cover a couple of different things here, and then I'll get back into the live chat, everybody. So in regards to Ruben Neves, Jesse Lingard could potentially be a solution when it comes to getting the Portuguese deal over the line if they want to get, let's say they signed Renato Sanchez and got Jesse Lingard from us at the same time. That's actually improved their situation, arguably. So maybe not, but arguably, Daniel James has completed his move to Leeds United as well. West Ham United signed Nikola Vlasic, which obviously does mean that the chances of us selling Lingard to them is much less. United basically have asked the Premier League as well permission for the number 7 shirt. This is what was reported by Sky anyway, by Kavis Solke on Sky. But, you know, like we've established now, there might be a possibility of Cavani going, but I still don't think that will happen because, you know, of the money situation and everything involved. Also, reports coming out that Saul Niguez's chances of joining Chelsea are very slim, and he's likely to stay at Atletico Madrid, which also means our chances of getting him are very slim. Abanaf17, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Abanaf. Let's get some birthday cake emojis in there in the chat for Abanaf. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, also, Amad Diallo is probably going to go out on loan in January now. Instead, he got injured, didn't he, the other day? And that's the latest on him. Right then, guys, so that's pretty much it. Ronaldo is officially a Manchester United player. Can't wait to see him in action. It's going to be simply amazing. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat now. I want to hear from you, so do have your say. Smash a cheeky little thumbs up on the video. Get involved. Everybody's welcome to get their thoughts and opinions in, even if you're a scummy City fan or an Arsenal fan. In fact, if you're an Arsenal fan, I'd love to hear from you, just so we can have a little lol at you. Hey there, superstar. He says, Pigo, Lingard has no desire to go to someone like Wolves because he thinks he's somehow above that station, even though he should leave to play well before the World Cup. I mean, yeah, maybe, but he did go out on loan at West Ham to get games to try and get into the European setup, you know, for the Euro setup for England. So I think that's the main reason why he went out on loan. You might be right. I think he loves being a Man United player, you know. He loves being a Man United player. I really, truly do believe that. But you can't really blame him. He's come up as a kid through the United Academy at United, so he probably loves United. Fair play to him. You know, if I was him, I wouldn't want to leave United either, so you can't really blame him for that, really. But I think if he wants to play, if he wants to have a chance of being in the England team for the World Cup next December, then he's going to have to move, because he's not going to get any chance of doing that and getting in Southgate's squad by staying at Man United at all. So I think because of that, he might actually be open to a different club. But you never know. CR7's Insta. Let's check out CR7's Insta, guys. Thank you very much for telling me in the live chat. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on, mate. CR7 Instagram. Let's see what's going on. What am I looking at? What am I supposed to be looking at here, guys? Is it a story? Is it one of his stories or something? Okay, hang on. Let me look through his stories here, see what's going on. Training with the Portuguese national team there. Putting pictures of... Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at here. Guys, to be fair. Look at his story. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay. It's just that stats graphic that I put up on screen a minute ago, right? Fair enough. I don't think that was worth everybody telling me to go check out, to be fair. I literally just had that up on the screen like a minute ago. Read the caption of the post. There is no caption of the post on his story here, mate. It's a story. So, anyway. His new post. Let me give it a refresh here, guys. Let me give it a refresh. Maybe it's just not updated on my end here. Okay, fair enough. I'll just have to take your word for it. It's not popping up this end, guys. So, pretty strange. Yeah, pretty strange. I had a message from Sir Alex Ferguson, though. That's what people are saying. So that's bloody awesome, guys. That's awesome. Love it. Yeah. We know that, they've got such a great relationship together, working relationship, and a father-son sort of relationship. So I'm sure there was some, movement from Sir Alex Ferguson in the acquirement of Ronaldo here. Okay, right then. So I'm going to get into the live chat, guys. Get your thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to stick around for a little bit. Then I'm going to get off and get some lunch, and then look out for the latest headlines for later in the day. See what crazy stuff happens. If there is any news on Edinson Cavani, I hope not personally, but if there is, then we'll jump right back on. If there's any news on Ruben Neves, we'll jump right back on. So yes. Lakshmi Padmakumar says, James or McTominay will be transferred before closing transfer window. Well, you're absolutely bang right about that one, Lakshmi, because Daniel James has already gone. He's already been sold to Leeds. So that was confirmed and put through this morning. Daniel James is now a Leeds player. Brady Smith comments, Pig, when we play Newcastle, is it true that Sir Alex Ferguson will walk on the pitch with Ronaldo? Wouldn't that be a lovely touch? I think you've got to have Solskjaer involved as well. You can't just have Fergie. You've got to have Solskjaer because it's like the new manager. You can't just undermine the new coach like that. But I think maybe Solskjaer and Alex Ferguson should walk Cristiano Ronaldo out and hold his hands like two proud parents. No, but that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I hope so. ABTV says, I can't imagine what the Raw's going to be like, by the way, when Ronaldo is unveiled at Old Trafford. ABTV says, Man United should sell Fred and Mata and bring one midfielder much needed because McTominay is out for 4 weeks. Yeah, that's a very good point. We need to bring in a midfielder right now, don't we? Matic isn't quite up to it anymore, unfortunately, and Fred is just absolutely bloody gashtastic, mate. He's got the distribution of a no-armed paperboy, that guy. He can't get anything through the letterbox, mate. He's useless. Piggy picture of him in the United kit says Aidan McDonnell. I'll get in there, my son. Let's take a little look at this then, see if I can refresh. But yeah, for some reason, there doesn't seem to be... never mind, I'm not going to bother with Instagram on the computer. Look, it's crap. Maybe that's why. Vincent Bullock, Piggy, how do you expect to win the voting if there is no link, says Vincent Bullock. I'm just going to let my community take care of it, Vincent Bullock. I've got the link in my community page. If you guys want to vote, please do that. I will pin it from time to time, but I don't want to overkill it, Vinny. Peg says, do we know what Neves is valued at? I would estimate about £45 million. Yeah, £45 million. Top end. Can't really imagine they can ask for much more than that. The reason being is that there's a very good chance if Man United come knocking that his head's going to be turned. As I said, he's got the chance to play with Ronaldo and Bruno, and they don't want a one-away player who's unhappy and doesn't want to stay there on their hands. I'm not saying he would be like that, but I think that would be the situation if he got wind that United was seriously after him. As I've said, he knows there's a special situation, a special place waiting for him at United. He will come in and be the main man in midfield in an awesome team. He can just ping the ball around and get assists for players like Ronaldo and Sancho and Bruno and all these guys. A couple of these guys play in his team for Portugal, so he knows them well. I'm sure he'd love to play with Cristiano Ronaldo. Just like Bruno Fernandes, as a kid growing up, Ruben Neves would have watched Ronaldo lead his nation, and so therefore that would be a dream come true for a player like Ruben Neves, I'm pretty sure. So if United put the bid in, Wolves can't ask for too much because they're just gonna have a want-away player on their hands if United aren't prepared to pay the cash. So they'll get a reasonable amount for him. I don't think they'll get anything less than 40 million for him. But 35 to 45 million, I think, is his valuation. Thank you, Thomas Lund, for subscribing to the channel, and Ayu Pipio as well, and John Joko, and Juan Van Ley as well. Thank you very much for getting in here and subscribing, guys. Welcome aboard. How good is Neves defensively, says Notos. He's very solid defensively. He's not a destructor or a destroyer defensive midfielder, though. He's more of a... a pass master. I see him playing that Carrick deep line playmaker role for Man United more so. But he is absolutely solid defensively, and he gets stuck in. So that's what I like about him. But he's also, he's also a great passer of the ball. He's not like a Wilfred Ndidi or a N'Golo Kante or that type of defensive midfielder. But he is a solid defensive midfielder with a great mind for a pass and to be able to create from deep. Viva Ronaldo, says Star-Lord. Absolutely. You just read his post, Robin. Fantastic. Paul Ramsey, Madam and Mike, really do you expect a manager to publicly state he's not happy with his players? Depends on the situation, doesn't it? But not usually. Kyron Kiru says, press the like button, guys, and see Man United make a last-minute signing. Thank you, Kyron Kiru. Yeah, get those positive vibes in there. Cheers. Ball playing centre mid. Exactly, J Blood MUFC. Rushmano sent me a Cavani update. Thank you very much, Rushmano. Here we go. We've got an update here, guys. It's not a here we go, by the way. Oh, okay. I missed this. Sorry, my bad. I missed this from a while ago. That's excellent. Okay, that's excellent. Brilliant. Okay, so that is good. That's good news. So let's have a look at this, guys. This is just an update from a little while ago, and I missed it. Thank you very much, Matty Rushmano, for sending this over. 14 minutes ago, Fabrizio Romano just gave us an update on this situation. Manchester United are in the same position since days. Edinson Cavani is part of the project, and if nothing crazy happens, he's expected to stay. Excellent. I hope that he does stay, guys, but as we said, he may have been offered to other clubs simply because of the number 7 situation, also the international situation, because Uruguay's on the red list. He's not allowed to travel. That might have caused some concerns. And if anybody's got the right to be a little bit upset about Ronaldo coming in, it is Edinson Cavani, because he's just not going to play anywhere near as many games. So, yeah, if I was Edison, I'd probably strongly be thinking about looking at going elsewhere, just because Cristiano Ronaldo is going to come in and play all the games. And you've got Greenwood on the right. Sancho's come in for big money as well when Rashford's back fit. I don't really know if Cavani's going to be playing all that much this season, even though he's absolutely amazing. And obviously he'll come on late in games and be a sub for us and stuff. But if I was him, I might consider the move. Benjamin Bessemer says, Mr. Piggy, let's go. How you doing, Benjamin Bessemer? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I am live indeed. Hello there, Cybersec Red Viper. He says Spurs seem close to a sign for Spurs, but the thing is, United approach us with a concrete offer. Then United should be favourites. You talking about Ruben Neves, are you, bud? Manish Yadav says Cavani should leave. Well, I asked you guys a question earlier, and the overriding answer was you would rather see Ruben Neves come in and Cavani go than no Ruben Neves and Cavani stays. And I'm not saying that's the deciding factor for one or the other, but that might be the case. It might be a case of if we can get Cavani off the books, they might be prepared to spend the money on Ruben Neves. But if they can't, then they won't. You just never know. So the thing we do know is that Cavani's role is going to be changing in the team a little bit, and his chances are going to be limited a lot more than they were this season. Yves Bissouma is a must, says King Dlamini. I love Yves Bissouma, mate. Yeah, I think he'd be a good signing. Right age, right mentality, right sort of player as well. Good on the ball too, good defensively. Good shout. I would definitely take Yves Bissouma. Right, guys, I'll ask you this. If you can sign one midfielder in this transfer window before it closes, who do you bring in? Rice, Neves, Saul, the list goes on. Let me know. Ruben Neves says Simon. Okay, yes, nice. I thought that's what you meant. Manny says Neves comes, Cavani leaves. Precisely, I could see that happening. Jack Richard, hello, following from Kenya. Renato Sanchez could have been the best addition to the Man United squad. Interesting one. Looks like he's going to go to Wolves at the moment. What I do like about Ruben Neves, though, is he's proven in the Premier League. So, Renato Sanchez is a great player as well. But I just really fancy Neves having played for Wolves in the last few seasons and just looking very solid. Passing it around, used to the game, used to the tempo of the league. Could probably just slot into our team and just absolutely boss it, to be fair. Let's be honest, we need Neves more than Cavani, says Peg. Okay, I'm actually going to get a poll up on the live chat, guys, just for fun. So, give me a sec. I'm going to get a poll up. Let's ask you. So, keep Cavani. No signings. Sell Cavani. Sign Neves. Okay, there you go. I'm just going to ask the community, so do have a vote. I'd love to find out where your thoughts are and opinions on that one. El Matador is a big player for us. Nearly 300 of you legends watching. Thanks for joining. Nearly 200 likes as well. Getting you legends. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic says, Fabs Wazza, wouldn't it just be mad if we ended up signing somebody out the blue? Like a Goretzka type signing or a Zakaria type signing, like somebody that we've not really been linked to that much this summer, or certainly recently. I mean, I know we had some Goretzka links earlier, but it's most likely just to get a bloody contract. But still, though, just imagine if we did pull off some other crazy signing. We've seen a few pretty crazy signings this summer transfer window by United, not going to lie. Hi there, by the way, to you, Mido11. What's going on? How you doing there, pal? Show United as well, says Chouameni. Yeah, Chouameni's been linked as well. That could, I guess, happen as it's a really cheap offer. Neves says Mohamed Abdi. ABTV says Sound. ZX Flame says Neves. Dark ZLDP X says Ndidi. Yes, Saul Niguez would be a good option. Simon Cowie. Renato played for Swansea. Yeah, but they're Welsh. Anyway. Slabby Preacher suspended sentence and goes away in Greece for 21 months, says QT007. You what? Okay, so if you're just joining us, guys, the main headlines: Cristiano Ronaldo signs officially for Manchester United. They've officially announced it. There are some murmurs at the moment that Cavani's been offered to Barcelona as well. We have an update from Fab just to say that he's expected to stay anyway unless something crazy happens. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And I do hope that he stays. Hopefully he stays and we sign Ruben Neves. What I wouldn't be happy with is ending this window and us not having that midfielder that we need really to challenge. Lee Clements, any news on Ronaldo's arm injury when last training with Juventus? I don't have any information on that, Lee Clements, but he passed his medical, so he must be okay. Keep Cavani, swap Tony Martial for Neves, says seriously. Great shout, mate. Great shout. Wolves probably couldn't afford him, though. I don't think they can pay like 200k a week. For Martial, he's on a lot of money. He's on a lot of money, Martial. Too much money for the player that he is, really. Robin Manuel says, keep Cavani, sign Neves. That's the ideal scenario. Yeah, nothing wrong with having a bit of quality and depth up there, is there? Just ask Sir Alex Ferguson about that. Simon Cowie, Cavani will stay no matter if we sign anyone or not. He is leaving next summer with Haaland coming in next summer. Interesting, but few things to note, Simon Cowie. Ronaldo's just come in. It's going to limit Cavani's game time. He's kind of injury prone anyway. He's on a lot of money. He also wants to play for Uruguay. They're on the red list. He can't travel with the international side at the moment, which is a bit of an issue. The number 7 is currently Cavani. Cristiano Ronaldo is CR7. Just if you actually add up the points, the argument becomes a little bit clearer for us getting rid of him. It honestly does. If you actually factor in the points, it makes sense for us to just get rid of him and sign Ruben Neves. Because we still got options up there. Having Cavani there, do you know what it does? It stops the progression of Mason Greenwood as well. It does. It does. It stops the progression, even though he's learning from him, doing great things like that. Well, if you've signed Sancho for £73 million, there is an expectation to play him. He's 2 years older, of course, than Greenwood. When Rashford's back fit, where does Mason Greenwood start in that lineup? You've got Cristiano Ronaldo up top, Sancho on the right potentially. Or, Greenwood obviously looked much better than Sancho the other day. But Sancho's just coming back into it. He's not even match sharp. When Rashford's back as well, where does Greenwood play? Well, Ronaldo's going to be up top there. So all that having Cavani at the club does is stop a player like Mason Greenwood from developing, because he's not going to get that many game times on the right or even at top anymore. And I want him to develop as a number 9 and be a top quality striker. So imagine if he was actually deputising for Ronaldo this season, and Martial's still there deputising on the left wing, and if we need Martial to play striker, we can, but we're actually giving Greenwood good game time. He's learning from the best around Cristiano Ronaldo, and we're not hindering him whatsoever. Having Cavani at the club this season hinders Mason Greenwood's development now. I swear it does. Which is a shame. Mad Animal Mikey, thank you very much for the £2 super chat there, mate. Get in. He says, would you take back Herrera as a last gasp signing? I would actually, Mad Animal Mikey. I really would. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you would have Herrera back, guys. I would, but not for the money that he's on. He's supposed to be on 250k a week. That's crazy money for Ander Herrera. No wonder we let him go for that. No wonder he went and signed for PSG. He'd be a mug not to for 250k a week. Well, he's not worth that. He's definitely not worth that, guys. I mean, he's a 150k a week player. He's a good player. He's not a great player. He's another squad player for Man United in a way. He did wear his heart on his sleeve and always fight for United, but he's not mint. He's not great. He's not like Bisto gravy or anything, mate. He's nothing special, is he? He's just bang average, mate. Bang average, really. No disrespect. Like, he is actually good, but he's also just not really that good. Let's be honest now. Didn't really do all that much for us. He always tried, and he always was a good sort of leader in the midfield. But Scholesy or whatever, he is not. Samir Pathak says, when is CR7's national game? Jamie says, Piggy, I sent you CR7 Insta post, mate. And oh, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know how I can get that up right now, bud. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Everybody's seen it. It's not important, absolutely. Jonathan says Bisto is crap, better sucking on a nuclear water. I actually like a bit of Bisto, mate, to be fair. A bit of Bisto gravy granules. I guess it's not the primo dynamite gravy, but I'm all about that Bisto. What's up there, Rafael Gasowicz? He says, look now on our team. Rashford/Ronaldo, Greenwood, Cavani, Sancho, Martial, Fernandes, Pogba, Matic, Fred, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maggie, Shaw, Devere. Yes, it does sound very good, Rafa, I'm not going to lie, but there's one problem in that team, and you've said it yourself. Matic and McFred. Look at that, Matic and McFred. That is the weak link. There's 3 players there that are not good enough. That's the weak link. That's why you need Ruben Neves. What's the point of having Ronaldo up there if you can't feed the guy? Or you're just going to bottle it and Fred gives it away and lets the opposition score or something? What's the point? Guys, we're nearly at 200 likes. 1 like away. Who's going to be that 200th liker? Like Spike, Bacon Brigade, assemble. New update here. Thank you very much. Look at this, guys, as well. So we have a report here from Alex Shaw, ESPN, as well, that says Cavani staying at Man United as it stands. However, there's an opportunity here late in the day. This is all speculative on my part, but surely Barcelona's Cavani interest to look at a midfielder coming the other way. Ooh, Sergio Busquets, biscuits. Bit of biscuits action, bit of Sergio Busquets action, mate. You what? Eh? No, surely not. Surely not. You see, this is what I was talking about some surprise guys. Surely not. No. We're not even going to talk about that. It's sheer speculation, but that'd be interesting. Jack Newman says no Cavani for Barcelona 100% via Fabrizio Romano. Absolutely. We've got the update on the live screen there as well from Fabrizio saying it's very unlikely unless something crazy happens anyway, which doesn't actually mean 100% personally, but it does mean that, it's more than likely not going to happen. There's too many problems here for Barcelona. They haven't got any bloody money at the moment. That's the biggest problem. So I don't see how that could happen. No to Biscuit, says J Blood. He's a good player, mate. He's an underrated player, to be fair. Wow, imagine, says Jamie. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. That's very unrealistic. It's very unrealistic. It's unrealistic that United sign any midfielder right now because we're a bunch of Billy Bottle jobs in the window, usually anyway. We'll see if we can do it this time around. Just imagine, I mean, you'd have to give it a perfect 10 window, 10 out of 10, if United did sign Ruben Neves. It couldn't get any better than that. You've brought in a world-class centre-back in his prime. You've brought back the Don Goat Ronaldo, and you've got Jadon Sancho, a future star as well. And then if you added in Ruben Neves, it would truly be a 10 out of 10 window. Brilliant stuff, guys. Keep them coming. I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer anyway, see if anything else pops up, any news breaks. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Faze and Shake, and also Mad Suju 1 and Kyle Melanzo. Thank you very much for getting in there, sir. Yep, Show United says Cavani to Juve for one of their DMs. Interesting, Juventus as well. That is a good option as well. They have just lost Cristiano Ronaldo. He's getting on now, bro. He's another Matic and no legs, says J Brad UFC. De Jong won't leave Barca. Yeah, De Jong as well. I'm not interested. I'm not really interested in these aging players anyway, to be fair. I know they are good. Mido says, Fab update, Cavani not joining Barca. Excellent. Let's have a look. Matty Rushmano's just sent me something through here. Excellent stuff. Okay, check this out as well. We've got some more information here, guys. Latest goings on in the transfer window. So, okay, interesting. Saul deal since yesterday night is completely blocked. No green light from Atletico Madrid. Chelsea convinced it's going to definitely collapse. Nothing agreed for Jules Koundé yet. So just as we reported actually yesterday, we'd understood that it had broken down, that Saul deal. So looks like he's going to be staying at Atletico Madrid. So that is Saul ruled out. Chelsea were the front runners for that signing anyway. United haven't even really properly been linked over the last sort of 48 hours or anything. But yeah, it looks like Saul's going to be staying at Atletico Madrid. So that's one more target down in regards to, Manchester United's possible midfielders that we could sign. He wasn't exactly high up on the list of realistic targets, I don't think. But still, it's a shame because he would have been very good for us also. Like I said a million times, I just want us to get anybody in, any midfielder we can sign. It doesn't really matter who at this stage. Just one of those midfielders that's on the shortlist. We've got a bunch of good midfielders that would want to come that we should be able to go and get. Hey there, Dizzy Red Devil. Welcome in the stream, you legend. Simon Cowie says Saul would be the better choice. He can play as a defensive midfielder and as a box-to-box midfielder like Roy Keane did. Fair play, Simon Cowie. Yeah, I really rate him too. And 26 years of age in his prime, also having just won La Liga, makes a lot of sense. Fabrizio on Saul, there it is indeed, Killer Boss 07. Get Beam says, I don't know, Piggy, 10 out of 10 for me would be more sells. Don't forget we had 3 to 4 months to do all of this, but I get the excitement if we did get Demon. Okay, fair enough. I mean, thing is, the sells is one thing. I mean, the sells is an issue, but I mean, Phil Jones stinking up the gaff and being a glorified T-boy doesn't really bother me that much. What bothers me more is not having a player to come in and be an actual good starting player for us. So it is more important to sign the players and get rid of them. But I do see what you're saying. We should have had more outgoings. You look at what Chelsea have done. They've made way for new players. We haven't done that to the same extent. So you're right. But the players we have sold, Daniel James, we've got good money for him. I think that was a good transfer. The Lingard deal's obviously not looking like 100% right now. For anybody, but if he was to be sold as well, then that's another player off the books. Unfortunately, Phil No Bones Jones is here for good. He's the Manchester United's international gurning champion. He just gurns away in the dressing room, cheering everyone up with his many faces. He's like that many face man from Game of Thrones, is Phil Jones. You don't know what face he's going to walk into the dressing room. Might be that one, might be that one. You just don't know, and that's what keeps it fun, and that's why they keep him around. He's like a big gurning mascot at Manchester United at this stage. But he is on a ridiculous amount of money, and he shouldn't be here at the club. But he is. So you're right. If we could have get some players out, Get Beam says, Phil Jones, get those Phil Jones emoji in there. Hey there, D Beckham, the best 7. You're damn right about that. DB7 represent. Come on. Good to see you, good to see you. Where's everybody watching from the live chat today, by the way? Just out of interest. I always love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. So plenty of updates coming throughout the day, guys. I will be back on very, very soon. Absolutely, we reported a couple of days ago that the Saul deal had pretty much collapsed and that Chelsea were, in the doldrums. Things can change, obviously, but look, as we know, it's completely blocked right now. Man United are in the same position since days ago. Edinson Cavani's part of the project, and if nothing crazy happens, he's expected to stay. Well, a couple of crazy things have happened over the last few days, though, in all honesty. Let's be fair. First of all, he's not allowed to go and play with Uruguay this month. That's a crazy thing. That's not a normal thing. He was already understood to be a bit homesick in England anyway. Second thing is, we signed the Don Cristiano, which can change a few things and change a few people's mentalities around the club, especially if your position is the direct position that's going to be taken by the GOAT coming back. So, even though everyone's saying it's not going to happen, I personally, in my opinion, I wouldn't rule it out, guys. I wouldn't rule it out. I think it makes kind of a lot of sense for United this season. Keeping him stops the development of Greenwood, and it also decreases the chances that we will go and sign a midfielder like Ruben Neves. So, to me, I think there's a small chance, but hey, what do I know? Get in there. We're nearly at 250 likes now. The Bacon Brigade is strong this morning. I don't usually do streams this early. I don't think there'd be anyone watching, but you're all here. You're literally all here. Great to see you. Pakistan, says Ali Khan. Shout out Pakistan. Goat777's in Nepal. Excellent stuff. West Midlands, says John 1874. Norfolk, seriously. Nepal. Scotland. The Netherlands, says Get Beam. Sweden, says Cybersec. England, says Viraj Palmer. Omar, Northern Ireland, says Simon Cowie. Hoi noi broin koi. Manchester, says J Blood. Namibia, says Fabs. That's awesome. We've got somebody watching from Namibia. I'm not sure if we had anybody watching from there before me. Namibia represent, man. Representing the Manchester United. Get in there, Fabs. B-Town KJ's from Louisiana as well. Much love to you, bro. Let's get some love hearts in there for, obviously Hurricane Ida and stuff's ravaging that part of the world right now. Much love to you, bro. USA, says Carl Melanzo. New Zealand, says Thomas Wolf. Malaysia, says R Kings. Luton, says Mad Animal Mikey. Hell, says AR Danny's from Hell, New York. Crikey, there's a lot of different places being represented right now, guys. Get in there. That is beautiful. Anyway, so quick rundown, guys. So Cristiano Ronaldo is a red. Cavani rumoured to be offered to some clubs this morning. Seems like it's not that realistic that he's going. I personally don't think it will happen. I still think there's a tiny, tiny chance that it could, but I don't think that it will happen. I think it will stay. He's on a lot of money. How are Barca going to find that money? It doesn't really make much sense. Ruben Neves is a big target for United today. Depends on a bunch of things, if we sell players or if we just got the bottle to go and sign the players. But you know what? What a fucking disgrace if we don't go and sign a midfielder this window. They've only spent 103 million net in the end, and they've made hundreds of millions overnight with the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo, and they will make further millions and millions and millions throughout the season just by having him in the side. So there's no good reason not to go and invest a little bit more money in the one position that we need to strengthen. McTominay's out. We've got Donny van der Fridge in the centre of the park there, who, well, he might as well be, because he doesn't bloody play. Donny van der Bench. That's what I meant. I was getting mixed up with bloody either Slabby Maguire or De Vrij there. I don't know what happened. But anyway, Donny van der Bench. We got him in there. He doesn't play. Fred has no distribution abilities with the football. And McTominay's out for a little while now. And in all honesty, he's not top drawer either. Matic was top drawer a few years ago, but he's old. He's an aging Frankenstein now. The rigor mortis is setting. And it's just, that there's not enough volts of electricity in the world now to get him fully charged up, guys. That's the problem. So we definitely need to get somebody in. There's no good reason not to. So I hope that it comes very soon, guys. Anyway, okay. So that's pretty much the main stories. Daniel James deal has been completed between Leeds and Manchester United. Done and confirmed. Permanent move. Paperwork signed. Everton was never been in the race or hijacking the deal. So he's gone to Leeds. West Ham have signed Nikola Vlasic as well. Any other done deals so far in the Premier League today? Saul Niguez's chance of going to Chelsea seems to be dead in the water now. It looks like he's staying at Atletico Madrid. That's another big story of the day as well. Ronaldo signed. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Just in case you didn't know, Ronaldo's signing is a 2-year contract with an option for a further year. So that's one more piece of info that we heard today. And we still haven't heard about his shirt number, guys. What's going on there? Still haven't heard about his shirt number. Usually, when they announce a player at a club like they have done today officially, they tell you what shirt number he's going to wear. But they haven't done that yet, guys. Why? Why is that? Well, they've asked for special dispensation from the Premier League to give him the 7 and take it from Cavani. We know that too. There's also a tiny possibility Cavani isn't even a United player come the end of the window. So that would free up the number 7 for him then. So, we'll have to see what happens. I don't think Cavani's going anywhere, though, and I think Ronaldo will be given, I guess he'll be given the 7, and Cavani will be given Daniel James's number 21 is the most likely outcome. But that's basically the latest news there, guys, in regards to Manchester United's goings-on in this window. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. Have your say, get involved, do leave a like on the vid, subscribe if it's your first time here. We're going to be on here all day long, or, not all day long with one continuous stream, but we're going to be giving you live updates throughout the day. So if you want to keep up to date with what's going on, all the latest stuff as and when it happens, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Also, there's a little bell icon there. A little bell icon. It looks like Luis Suarez. Just smash that. Just pretend it's Luis Suarez and smash that little bell icon. And also looks like a bell end. And also click that little bell. That way you'll get a notification when we post and go live, which will be a few times today with all the latest updates and stuff. So make sure you do that. And just smash it like your name was Quasimodo. Esmeralda, the bells, the bells. We got a new subscriber. It's Diraj Kunda and also Alan D'Souza. Welcome into you, bud, as well. Thank you, Alan and Diraj, for getting in and joining the channel subscription. We've got an update on Dalot, guys, as well. An update on Dalot. So, Patrick Berger says Diego Dalot is not joining Borussia Dortmund as Manchester United can't find a right-back replacement. Understand Atletico Madrid turned down a €21 million bid from MSC for Kieran Trippier. The Englishman will now definitely stay in Spain. No move in the transfer window. Has Patrick Berger been living under a damn rock, this guy? I mean, we knew about this ages ago. He's been living under a damn rock. He's just tweeted 5 minutes ago. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He has given us news there about Kieran Trippier, by the way. I'm just being truculent. He has given us new news there, apparently, that Kieran Trippier is definitely staying for Atletico Madrid. There was some talk that maybe Arsenal were interested in bringing him in as well, and we were definitely interested in him at the start of the window. But as things have panned out with us signing Cristiano, our priorities have changed, and we have one priority right now, which is the midfield, and we definitely can't be arsing around signing a player like Kieran Trippier right now when we've got Diogo. It doesn't make sense. Thank you, Peg. He says, I love the streams. Thank you so much, Peg. Hey there, Ryan. He says he will stay till he breaks the goal record. Yes, mate. Yes, get in there. Absolutely, absolutely. He can join the 100 club soon as well, can't he? In the Prem. Primot says, off to work. Thanks for the report, Peg. You too. Have a great day, Primot, at work, you absolute lad. Appreciate you. Anonymous 14, is there any chance we sign Neves? Yes, there is a good chance we sign Neves. Well, 60% chance. We're supposed to still be interested. There's been some surprises already in this window. I wouldn't rule it out, especially if we can do some business in the opposite direction, but that remains to be seen. We are crap at that, to be fair. We are crap at getting rid of players. Probably because all our players are on too much money. That's why nobody wants them. Nearly at 300 likes as well. Shout out to the Bacano Brigadiers. Jack Newman says, still wish we had Matic in his prime. Would defo win the league? 100% yes. When he was at Chelsea, he was just an absolutely formidable player. And I still think that Matic is the best player out of the three in midfield we've got there that could play that role. So I think he's better than Fred. He's much more assured on the football. He doesn't do anything spectacular with it, but he's good with the ball. He's sound with it. He just keeps hold of it and plays a simple pass more often than not. And then defensively, he's good because he's such a big unit. He's good at just defending set pieces and things like that. That's something that Fred doesn't offer you, really. He's good defensively and, going around biting people's ankles, but he's not exactly brilliant when it comes to aerial defending. So Matic gives you that element of defending set pieces from corners and stuff, which Fred does not. So immediately there, that's a couple of plus points that you got from Matic. He's better on the ball, and he's just bigger and more of a unit, and so, he's more useful. AR Dan going in there hard on Dan James. He says, James, the new Belen from Belen Road. At least we sold someone. Isn't that a little bit harsh, mate? I mean, fair play. As soon as he plays, that's it. He plays for Leeds, so he's an absolute dirt now, isn't he? It's true. But no, he's a nice lad, and United just didn't want him there. So, what's he supposed to do? Jones Alala, thank you for subscribing, mate. Sumen Roy Chowdhury Photography says, B. Kamara Neves, Linian Tarum, time is ticking. Come on, Glazers. Fair play. Yeah, it'd be great to get Neves in. Bell says this is very low budget, but can we cut to Tom in Minnesota for updates like Sky do? It's a little bit early for him over there right now. Nice one, Thomas Rodriguez, for getting in here. 5 years younger Matic would be great. Well, if we're going back and getting players younger, let's go and get Roy Keane younger. If we're going to get anyone younger, let's go get Keano. Ryan's put £15 on 12 to 1 on Tuesday night when I was banging on about him on stream. Cheeky little £200. Go on, son. That would be sweet. Fabs Wazza comments. 46 appearances, 19, 20, 44 appearances, 44. Ronaldo not as far past it as people would have me believe then. And he's not past it. Check this out. Check this out, guys. Last year in the Serie A, Juventus finished what, like 3rd or 4th in the end? I'm not even sure. I can't remember, but they did shite. Ronaldo bossed it, though. And he scored 29 goals with the best ratio in the league and 5 more than the second place Romelu Lukaku, who fired into the title. That goes to show you the sort of player Ronaldo is. 29 goals in 33 games for Juventus last season. He ain't slowing down anytime soon. He can still definitely get, 20 plus goals for United. How many goals do you think Cristiano Ronaldo scores this season in the Premier League? Let's say he's given the mantle up top there. He's playing ahead of Cavani. He's playing ahead of Ronaldo. How many goals? I'm going to say 27. I think he gets 27 goals, guys. I think he's that good enough still to get 27 goals between now and the end of the season. If you feed him, if you give him the ball in the danger zone, he's going to just bang. He's going to get you goals. Plus, he's just a brilliant aerial threat as well. People forget about that. Yeah, the Premier League's a physical league, but he's going to give us something extra from set pieces too. He leaps like a bloody Portuguese salmon, guys. The way he gets up there and hangs in the air is just defying the laws of physics. He's definitely quality in the air. He will get you headers. He'll get you some headers from corners throughout the season too. So he is a good all-round centre forward. He's not the little weak 19-year-old winger that we had back in the day. He's a big, strong, tall unit up there who can leap like a freaking salmon. 24 says Herodi in the Prem. 21.5 says Jonathan. How does that work? 25 plus in all competitions. 30 plus says Tycoon Entertainment. Love Rose says 26. What's going on there, Royston Mendonca? Love the name, bro. He says United can just try playing Lindelof in CDM. Yeah, if they don't manage to summon it. Yeah, I've talked about that before as well, Royston. I like that idea. He could do it, couldn't he? Bell says Keane as assistant manager in CDM be the dream. I'd be throwing punches at these players out there on the pitch. I wouldn't let them on the coach. They're an absolute disgrace, these guys. They're nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Premier League has officially announced number 7 shot on their web, says AK Baraf Avinash. Is that fake news? Is that fake news? Let's take a look and see. So let me go to the Premier League and just see what's going on. Let's take a look. Premier League. Shout number Ronaldo. See if anything comes up there. That could be pretty cool. Premier League list Cristiano Ronaldo's Man United shirt number, but not all as it seems. Get in there, my son. The Premier League's official website has listed Cristiano Ronaldo's number as having the number 7 shirt following his sensational return to United, but there's a problem. United's number 7 shirt has been claimed by Edinson Cavani. Okay, well, it must mean that Cavani... What's Cavani's number on there then? What's Cavani's number on there then? Wait a sec. It's on 433 Insta page. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So check this out. I can't actually see it on the Premier League though. But yes, they have. It looks like that is the case. Anyway, let's take a look. So I'll just put this up on screen, guys. 443 are reporting this, that the Premier League have put it on there. But I couldn't actually see it on Premier League's website there. But hey, if that's the case, then brilliant. I mean, this was 38 minutes ago, and I haven't seen anything official from Manchester United or anybody online, though. That's what I would say about that one. So, I would like to see some official confirmation of this first. But there you go. 433's Insta. Okay, fair enough, but... Yeah, Berber says, okay, great. Yeah, that's what you see. This is what I was thinking. He says Berber just checked on the actual website And Ronaldo does not have a number on there. Cavani still has the number 7. You see, this is what I was thinking about. So 4-3-3, they might have that information and they might be breaking it, or it might actually not be the case. So, you know, let's just hold fire on that one until we know what's going on 100%. I want to hear somebody like Fabrizio Romano confirm it. Once he's confirmed it, you know, or somebody legit, then I'm happy. I'm happy to do it. They both have the number 7, says Matey. That's just weird, isn't it? That's just weird. Check Cavani's name on Insta, says Lovro. Oh, get in there. You've bossed it, mate. Look at this. Look at this. Cavani 21, mate. Get in there. Yeah, it's legit. He's been given the number 21, guys. Look at this. Look at this. He's been given the number 21. So Edinson Cavani's name. Nice one, Lovro. Get in there, mate. Beautiful stuff. Check Cavani's name. So Cavani's been given the... He's changed his name to Cavani21 on Twitter. So Ronaldo gets the 7. Cavani gets the 21. Get in there, my son. That's what we were all talking about. Come on. That's the news we wanted to hear, really. And that means that potentially Cavani's, you know, staying as well if he's been given the 21. Thank you very much for telling us, guys. I appreciate you. Okay, official. Hang on. See, Ronaldo signs and will wear 7. Cavani to wear, by the way, Cavani 21 shirt, whatever. Cavani given 21 shirt. There you go. Okay, that's the title of the video. Breaking news. Ronaldo is a number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo is the number 7. And Edinson Cavani is number 21. Taking that number over from Daniel James, guys. Get in there. Come on, let's get a cheeky little hashtag Cavani21. Ronaldo CR7 in the live chat, guys. Because that is big news. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy with that. Ultimately, we want to keep Cavani around because he does add great depth to the club. Up top, they're great options. Brilliant striker. Look what he did for us last season. But we do need to sign that midfield player, don't we? Was that always his name? Well, that's funny. Hang on, let's have a look at this fab update, mate. Get in there. That's funny if that's the case. I never knew that. Well, Edinson Cavani will not join Barcelona. He's not leaving Manchester United in the final hours of the market. Get in there, my son. Look at this. We've got new information here, guys. So from Fabi Romano from a few minutes ago. Check this out. So, as you can see here, we've got an update from Fabrizio Romano. It says Edinson Cavani will not join Barcelona. He's not leaving Manchester United in the final hours of the market. Confirmed by all parties involved. So that is, you know, that is absolutely brilliant, to be fair, that Cavani will be staying at the club because we do need quality and depth. I just hope that we get that midfield player in there. Tycoon Entertainment says, I love Cavani. What a guy. Absolutely incredible dude. Lovely human being. What a handsome bastard as well. You know what I'm saying? Just an absolute handsome bastard. So, yeah. Brilliant news, guys, in regards to Cavani staying there. We're all buzzed up about that, aren't we, really? As long as we do get that midfielder, we'll be very happy with keeping all of our players, really, apart from, you know, a couple of them that we wanted to see go, like James and Lingard and Jones. Other than that, we want to keep all of our players together, really. We're 11 likes away from 300. Let's see if we can hit 300 before the end of the stream. Thank you, everyone who's in here. Hit the subscribe. Get involved in the live chat. You only need to be subscribed for 1 minute to be able to chat in the live chat. Declan Rice transfer seems highly unlikely, says Royston Mendonca. Yeah, so they want too much money for him, and they've just signed a different player. Doesn't look like they've got that interest in Lingard right now. I guess that could still change, but I don't see us stumping up the money to get anywhere like that. Ruben Neves, praying hands, says Berber. That's who we're stumping all our hope on right now, is definitely Ruben Neves. Absolutely. Pig CR7 last year, he played alongside Morata in the top 4-4-2. Dybala had to be benched. That's what makes me a bit concerned. I mean, maybe he plays better with partnership up front. Okay, yes, fair enough. Well, I don't even really know who you're talking about right now, but I'll CR7. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think that if you look at the Premier League, there's not many teams play with two up front there. So I know what you're saying, but the game has developed and evolved a little bit from, because if you look at like the 90s, everybody in the Premier League played 4-4-2, and now most teams don't. So I don't know if that would actually be utilised by Man United. I really don't feel like it would. But maybe some variation of a system with two up top would be good. We all want to see that, don't we? We all want to see it. We all want to see Cavani and Ronaldo playing up top in a two. Like that could be amazing. That could actually be amazing. I mean, Solskjaer said it a few days ago. He said there's many things that having Ronaldo and Cavani in the team can do, like playing two up top and stuff like that. So who should we sell, says Chris23? Take your pick out of Lingard, Phil Jones. There's other players we could actually sell to generate cash who are not quite massively up to it. I'd say players like Martial, Donny van der Beek maybe, Dean Henderson. There's a few that I wouldn't be that bothered about seeing go, to be honest. Cavani can bring out the best of Ronaldo, doesn't play as a striker. He cuts in from wide. Glorious Glazer, says Poisonous Nut. Will Pogba sign a new contract? That's another big story we're waiting on, isn't it, Alokick? We haven't seen anything from that yet. When is that going to be signed? How long is that taking? I really hope he doesn't leave in the summer on a free and we get stitched. Would I take Jerome Boateng as a free agent? Probably Jack Newman, yeah. Why the hell not? we need some players. Cavani actually can defend and drops into midfield a lot, says Janice Radcliffe. True, he's great for the team, isn't he? What a goal threat that would be, with Greenwood and Sancho on the wings until Rashi's fit. Spot on, sir. Spot on. Okay, are we still paying Alexis's wages, says Stephen 7? I think there's a small percentage of them being paid, yeah. Cavani can play left wing to be used to play in that PSG Big W, says Tycoon Entertainment. Yeah, that's true, mate. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's true. And even for Uruguay, he's done that in the past, playing in the wider areas. Stuart Kehoe, representing Ireland. You know you're never far from an Irish person. Stuart, welcome to the stream and top of the morning to you. If Donny stays, he must know he's going to get opportunities. Otherwise, he'd push for a move. Spot on, yeah. Spot on. Solskjaer must have said to him, you are going to play some, bunch of games. Otherwise, surely he'd be knocking on his door and saying, I need to leave. This is just ruining my career. Get Beam says Cavani in talks with Barca. Well, there were reports this morning that Cavani had been offered to Barcelona by Man United, various different reports. But, it doesn't seem like there's much of a basis in it at this stage. Things can change quickly, but we got the latest update from Fabi, who's pretty reputable really and is often right. He does, it's not, nobody's right all the time, but he does say Edinson Cavani will not join Barcelona. He's not leaving United in the final hours of the market, confirmed by all parties involved. So he's obviously done some research and knows what's going on. Let's take a look at the poll in the live chat, guys. It's had 500 votes. And the question was simply keep Cavani and no signings, or sell Cavani and sign Neves. The poll very, very close. So a lot of people would rather just keep Cavani and not sign anybody. But most people just about would rather we did actually sell a big player like Cavani and get a midfielder if that was the only option anyway. So there you go. 300 likes. Get in, everyone. Cheers for smashing it up. We got there. Get in. Baby, we did it. It's red panty night. Break out the red panties. We got 300 likes. 3 people died making this solid gold pocket watch. Is this live? It is, Ricardo Beaufort. I'm live right now, baby. Come into your living room or on the toilet, wherever you're watching it from. Sengilo Gemu says we just need a decent CDM. That's all we need, and we're an elite team again. An elite team. You'd like to see Pjanic, says AR Dan. Serbians and Croatians are beasts. Yeah, they're right. You're right about that, mate. You're right about that. They've always done us pretty well. Reds Gaming, what's going on? Can we just have a cheeky little laugh at Liverpool's window, though? They've had a shite window, guys. What a shite window by Liverpool. Look at what we've done. Some clubs have just had a shite window, and Liverpool's one of them. I do love United's kits this season, Janice Fractus. I think they look brilliant, man. Yeah, the blue and yellow one's boss, isn't it? I really like the away one as well. Neves, I think Mario's prime. I think Neves will be the one that comes in. If we sign anybody, I think it will be Neves if we sign anybody. But who knows? We have to see what happens. Crazy stuff can happen. Like I said, United could end up signing nobody, or we could end up signing a player that we're not even linked with really necessarily like right now. Like, who knows if, anybody. Dennis Zakaria could be signed. Who knows? Crazy stuff happens. I didn't think Ronaldo was coming a few days ago, and now he's here. So crazy stuff can happen pretty quick. What midfielders are United really targeting on deadline day? All we understand is it's Ruben Neves right now. He's the only one that's realistic at this stage as a possibility. There's some murmurings and some rumours to say that Jesse Lingard could be used as a make-weight going in the opposite direction. I wouldn't rule it out, guys. That'd be a decent signing for Wolves. But as we said, I don't know if Jesse would want to play for Wolves. Can Lindelof be a decent CM? CDM. I think so, Sanjilo Jamu. He's crap in the air. He's absolutely useless. He's got the aerial ability of a plant pot. He's rooted to the bloody ground. And unfortunately, he can't really defend in the Premier League to a high enough standard that I want to see. He's quite good on the international stage. I think there's a bit more, less bit of physicality as well in the game. He's better. But on the ball, as a technical player, as a passer, as somebody with a bit of vision, I think he would be a decent CDM. I actually do think so. Yeah. Giannis Vardikos. Hello there, my friend. Calispera? He says if you sell him and get around 15 to 20 million, Barcelona have no money. We still have no midfielder and we are like a pack of polos. Nothing in the middle. Nice. Yeah, true. That's it. We are, mate. And we're kind of like, I don't know, which one? The citrus sharp ones. We're the citrus sharp polos. Anyway. Get in there. Jack Newman says Liverpool might sign Basuma, so they still might have a decent window. I suppose so. We'll see what they do. I'd be surprised. Anthony says buzzing Cavani is staying. Yes, absolutely. It'd be great to see a combination of him and Ronaldo in the team, I must say. Just hope we get that midfielder in. Uchichi James. Hello, this is James. Can you give me updates about Man United signing now? Has Man United signed Ruben Neves? Not yet. Not yet. There's nothing official. There's no official movements. There's nothing to report on much yet apart from, you know, a couple of reputable sources saying that Man United are still in for Ruben Neves today. So we'll see. Matin. Hello there, Matin. How's it going? Mario's Prime is Greek like he is big in Greece. A lot of fans of Man United. Absolutely, Mario's Prime. Nice. I'm actually a quarter Greek myself, so I'm of Greek heritage. My grandmother was born in Athens, so I'm a little bit Greek myself. Kalispera Eferisto. Iyama ini evlamunde exikronon. Jordan, how's it going there? Irina Fox says Manchester is lucky. Tens of millions of Ronaldo fans will now support Manchester United. You make a great point, Irina. I think it's good business all round for Man United. Lots of people will watch now who wouldn't have watched Man United. That's how it goes when you sign a player like him. Just like a PSG with Messi. Lots of people will be watching PSG games now. I mean, I haven't watched any yet, but, you know, I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in just to see Messi play for them. Same goes for Ronaldo. Reds Gaming, where will we finish this season? Well, if we sign a midfielder, I'm going to say first. I really am. What about you guys? What do you think? I'm going to say first. If we sign that Ruben Neves type player, then the rest of the squad's impeccable. The goalkeeper's mint. The defence is badass. We've got Luke Shaw, the best left back in the world. Slabbington Maguire, an absolute fridge of a defender, but solid as a damn fridge. We've got Varane, who looks like a Rolls Royce of a defender. We've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a spider of a defender with 8 limbs. We have, of course, Mr. Ronaldo up top, Cavani up top, Mason up top, Martial up top, Rashford on the left, Sancho who can play on the left, Martial can play on the left. On the right, we've got Sancho, we've got Greenwood. In behind, we've got the Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes, one of the greatest players in the league. Paul Pogba, if he can have a good season, that could be the difference between us winning the league or not also. So definitely we have the squad capable of doing it. We're just missing one position, one player, a top quality CDM or somebody who can sit in the back, front of the back four and pass it around and be a proper playmaker. Yo, Yagam7 says treble soon. Wouldn't that be just something if Ronaldo did a treble with Solskjaer as the manager? It'd be poetic, wouldn't it? Be poetic. Over 300 of you legends tuning in here, including Huss H from Sydney, Australia. Shout out to you, mate. G'day. Do us a favour if you guys are just tuning in. It would be absolutely bonza of you. Smash a cheeky little like on the video. Give it a subscribe as well if you're getting in from down under or anywhere in the world. Thank you so much. Yeah, do hit the subscribe if you're new. We're going to be on many times later today. Leon in talks with Boateng as free agent, says Ronaldo. Fair play to you, fair play to you. Absolutely mad at him on Mikey. Mendes is acting as an intermediary to take Martial to PSG, but it's extremely complicated. Real continue without having an answer from PSG for Mbappe. Where are you getting this from, Adam and Mikey? Irina Fox says, let's rejoice in life. If the players of Manchester United are not stupid, then very soon we will rejoice in new successes of our favourite players. Come on. Hopefully Solskjaer performs and the lads do the business this season. Think about it. So much pressure on Solskjaer to perform. He's got Ronaldo. He's got all his dream players, especially if he gets that midfielder. He basically got to win stuff. He's got to get us challenging for that title to the point where we either win it or narrowly miss out, but also lift a trophy in some capacity. He has to get us doing that, otherwise he's failed really with this squad and this situation having been backed in this window. Jonathan Lemon Wrestling Show. Hello, bud. Polo Jesus and the Glazers will make a lot of money from signing Ronaldo. Pig, especially when he gets to number 7. Oh, dude, how many people are going to sign buy a Ronaldo shirt with 7 on the back? Millions and millions. I believe, my words, guys, I'm calling it now, and it's an easy call, to be fair. But I believe Ronaldo's number 7 shirt at Ronaldo, at Man United, once it's announced, will be the fastest selling football shirt of all time. I fully believe that. So keep a look out for that. Watch that. That's the United fan base for you. That's how fucking awesome our fan base is. But also, this Ronaldo fans. How many Ronaldo fans are there in the world that aren't even United fans, but will buy a Ronaldo shirt because it's got Ronaldo 7 on the back and he now plays for United? So because of that, I think there'll be a huge amount of shirts sold that probably break the record. Tell something about the CR7 message to United fans, says Reds Gaming. His message. Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo's message to the fans. He said this: Manchester United is a club that has always had a special place in my heart, and I have been overwhelmed by all the messages I've received since the announcement on Friday. I cannot wait to play at Old Trafford in front of a full stadium and see all the fans again. I'm looking forward to joining up with the team after the international games, and I hope we have a very successful season ahead. Come on, my son! CR7 coming home, the GOAT returns. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, okay. So somebody who put that in the live chat earlier was actually just reading it from another report, basically. That's good. Thank you very much. So that's quite interesting, guys. What the hell is this all about? So that's quite interesting. So a few different sources, none of them that great, but Madridista Real on Twitter and United Report and a few other places on social media now are reporting, they're reporting that, they're reporting that Tony Martial is possibly going to PSG, guys. That's what they're reporting now. Hang on a sec. It's all fucking kicking off. Wait a second. This is via Madrid. What the? A few different sources anyway reporting that Martial might be going to PSG. Well, that's interesting. We'll see about that one. I'm not so convinced. We'll see about that one. Kind of makes a lot of sense, though, doesn't it? If they did sell Mbappe to Real Madrid, they need to replace him. Martial's a good quality player, especially for the French Farmers League. And he's the right age. He is French. And they could afford him. I mean, that's actually not a bad shout. And I've said it many times, I would be up for that happening, to be fair, guys, because he's good, but he's inconsistent for us. He's on a lot of money, and that money could be used to generate money for a midfielder. Like, we'd all be happy with Martial going and Ruben Neves coming in, wouldn't we? Let's be honest now, guys. With Ronaldo, Cavani, and Greenwood up top, we don't really need Tony Martial either. We'd all be happy with Martial going if it meant signing Ruben Neves. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you agree with that. Smash a 69 in there if you don't. But yeah, hey, well, we'll give you the updates on that as it comes out as well later on, guys, later on. Nice one. You're from Nigeria, says Uchichi James. Brilliant. Shout out to Nigeria. Why leave Cavani go? It doesn't look like he is going at this moment, Dad Sweet. So there was just some rumours this morning that he'd been offered to Barca. But if Martial can be sold instead and got off the books, then surely that will help us out more. Thank you, Rushmana. We've got a Lingard update as well live throughout the show here. So Laurie Whitwell has come and said that Jesse Lingard is set to stay at Manchester United amid interest from West Ham and others. So it looks like Lingard could be staying. Things can change pretty quick, but it looks like Lingard could be staying, guys. Simple as that, really. That would be gash. That would be gash. That would be gash. He's not really... He's just going to be a hanger-on this season and a waste of a place in the team and a backup and stopping other youngsters getting place in the team. Thank you very much, Roshmano. Appreciate that. And everyone else who's watching. I'm just going to stick around for 3 more minutes until 12:30. So if you want to just ask anything or get your thoughts and opinions in about anything, please do. For a few minutes, I'll stick around anyway. So if I've not answered your questions, I'll try and answer yours. Grim Reaper, thank you for subscribing. Mark Loganberg, hello, says Durban, South Africa. Get in there, my son. Thank you so much for tuning in from Durban, South Africa, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo is a red. Get in there. Thank you so much, Mark Loganberg. And Mike says, sell Martial. He's got talent, but no guts and no heart. Bit harsh, but he's definitely lacking inconsistencies, and sometimes his head does go, so I think that's a fair comment, Mike, to be fair. G'day from down under, you legend. Herodi says, Piggy, Milan Ligo Elinke has spent 12 years in Greece and Cyprus. Nice, Herodi, that's bloody awesome. I don't know what that means, because I literally I only know a few lines. That was literally it. But that's awesome, Herodi, mate. That's fucking awesome. Jack Newman, how much will you take for Martial? 40 million quid. 50 million quid. 45 million quid. What do you reckon, guys? That's a good question. How much do you think Tony Martial is worth? What would you take for Tony Martial to sell him to PSG right now? 45 million quid, I reckon. 45 million quid, I reckon. About the same price as Ruben Neves. Dave the Gamer, I saw 2 Arsenal fans today. I had to hold back my laughter. They're still wearing Arsenal shirts out in public. Are you serious? Greenwood should start over Sancho when Rashford returns. Sancho might prove to be a super sub instead, says Royston Mendonca. Precisely. 35 million, says Suman. 40 million, says Huss H. 38 million, says Louvro. For 50, says Jonathan. 35, says Tim Sherratt. How are you doing, Tim? 40, says Daz Sweets. 45, says AR Dan and some peanuts. 35, says J Blood. 20 quid, says Stephen Bezic. At least what we paid for him, says Your Absolution. Verratti swap, call it even. Oh, Fabs Wazza, don't do that to me, mate. Don't do that to me. You make me hot under the collar, mate. Don't talk about Idrissa Gueye either, or anybody like that. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I don't want to get my brain starting thinking about these possibilities, mate. Don't do it to me, mate. I'd love Verratti at United, though. He's a quality player. Rushy says we got 364 likes. That's sensational scenes. Unbelievable, Jeff. Let's see if we get 400 on it. Why the fuck not? Game Grumps, hello to you, says 28 million quid. Dave the Gamer thinks 40 million quid. We got a little bit of a range, it seems, from about 25 to 40 million pounds, what most people think he's valued at. I think the higher end of that spectrum, but if you could get anywhere near it, then that'd be great. Adrian Muller says, United just signed Conor McGregor to play security. They call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things. Oh, dearie me, Vaughan. That's funny. I don't think you pay 80 million for a super sub. He needs to start. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, fair enough, yeah. United just signed Conor McGregor. That's well random. It's red panty night. Break out the red panties. Man United have signed Conor McGregor, baby. I'm born in England, Dimcon YT. Yeah, I'm born in England. You love the deadline day, says Man and Mikey. I will love it even more if we get somebody belted in before the end of the window. You just woke up and Manchester United is Ronaldo is a United player. Yes, indeed, Darren Snedden. Come on. Jojo Catalina, thank you very much for hitting the subscribe button on the channel, mate. The old lady Juventus started climax and therefore the club's management went crazy and made too many mistakes with Pirlo. Thank God that Ronaldo is back in Manchester soon. We'll see how good he is. Definitely Irina. I mean, he did still have a good time at Juve, but I think he wanted to go because he wants to win things. He's a legacy player and he wants to win things and he didn't feel like he could do that at Juve. They haven't even got past the quarters of the Champions League since he's been in, I don't think. Ton MJ Hussin. Martial lazy now, sell him. Martial swap for Ander Herrera. That's a good point, Poisonous Dart. It's a good point. It could happen, I suppose. I don't know. I don't like it. Would rather Idrissa Gueye than Ander Herrera back. Me too, Your Absolution. Thank you very much, Polo. Says, this is the best YouTube Manchester United fan forum. Thank you so very much. Well, everybody does get to have their say here. Not everyone agrees, but we do give everybody the opportunity to have their say. I try to anyway. Obviously, sometimes there's too many comments coming. It's just hard to keep on top of. But we do like everybody to have their say on this channel. Ronaldo has been a Man U player for a few days, says Sam Gaming. Absolutely. It was, well, he signed, obviously, on Monday morning, or over the weekend, I should say, with his medical being completed. And it was announced by the club days ago, but it's only just been made official and registered with the Premier League, obviously, this morning. So it's official, 100%. He is a Man United player, as of this morning. Official. Get it. Yanis Vardikos says, laugh my freaking ass off. Watch this space, more news coming. Is there even confirmation we're trying to sign a midfielder? No confirmation, Daz Sweets, no. No real confirmation, no offers, no nothing, no. Just people saying that there's a link with Neves. That's all we've got to go on right now. Harodi says 44k by the end of the day. You what? I don't know about that one, but hey, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. Bex1989 says, Pig, Ronaldo, Fergie have such a special bond. He's like a father to him. I think Fergie ran him and told him to come. Yeah, I think so, Bex. There's a lot of talk about that possibility as well, that Fergie had a hand in it. I think he probably did make a phone call and have a chat, didn't he? Probably phoned him up and say, hey, Ronaldo, you wee tube. What do you think you're doing, John in City? What's this I hear? We're going to send Roy Keane in your house so you're not careful, sunshine. All right, you wee tube. Yeah, and then he goes, oh, sorry, boss, I'm going to play for United, don't worry. Susan Havria, what's going on? How are you doing? She says, hey, Joe, saying hello from soggy Pennsylvania. Hey, shout out to you, Susan. I hope you're keeping well. It's great to see you in there. How's you been? Yes, Huss H, if we don't get a CDM, who do we stand a chance? Do we stand a chance to win silverware? Yeah, we do, because we have still got literally all the pieces of the puzzle that we need to be a much better team apart from that CDM role. But we'll still be much better than we were last year and much more likely to win it. Imran Khan, Man, you should beat the crap out of City. Thank you, Chris23. Best subscription I've clicked on lately. Love it, Joe. Mate, thank you, Chris23. That means a lot to me, mate. It does indeed. It really does. Thank you so much. Get in there. Would you bring Sergio Romero and play him at CDM? We would have a wall in midfield, says Jack Newman. I mean, I don't know about that's awesome. Aditya Racers, I'm a diehard fan of Man United, bro, this season. Man United win the season because GOATs come into the squad. Exactly. You don't even necessarily need the best team in the league when you've got Ronaldo in your team. Look at how he's done in the past, like dragging his Portugal nation forward. Just incredible. He's incredible. I know he's not quite the same player there, but hey, there you go. Susan Havria, very good to hear you're doing well, Susan. Absolute long-time legend of the channel. Hope you are well, and you must be loving this Ronaldo news. Come on, CR7 is a red, baby. Let's go. John O'Denton says, good luck, Daniel James. Very true. Good luck to him. He's a nice lad. I hope he does well. Just not quite cut out for United, is he? Hey there, Rafael Gasowicz. He says, hey, Piggy, how many goals Ronaldo will shoot against Newcastle on the 11th of September? 3 goals, baby. CR7 with a debut hat-trick. Well, not a debut, but a second, you know what I mean. Second debut. Thank you, Berber. Says, let's hit 400 likes. Hey, let's get some love hearts in them for Kyan, by the way. I hope it went well, mate. He says, I just got out of hospital from an endoscopy. Is that how you pronounce that word? Endoscopy. And he's got a smiley face on there. Hey, let's get some love hearts for Kayam. I hope everything went well, pal. Much love to you. Yagyamo7 beats City, Paul, and Chelsea, and the league is ours. Yeah, got to do it, though, don't we? That's it. It's hard, even with the signings we've made. There's other players who have been signed by the other top clubs, such as, Chelsea signing Lukaku. That's a good signing for them. I think we got the better player out of Serie A, though, in Ronaldo. Still, I really do. And other clubs have made lots of strides. Liverpool definitely will be up there again this season, even if they've not signed that many players, just because they got like Virgil van Dijk back and, Jordan Benderson back and a bunch of others back. And they'll definitely be a better team, I think, by this season compared to last. And then also there's Manchester City, who will be there and thereabouts, even if they don't sign a top striker by the end of the window. Thank you, Enoch, for subscribing to the channel. Get in there. Yanis Vardikos, Camavinga's gone to Madrid. Romano reported, here we go. Yes, he did. Last night, actually, Yanis. Yes, indeed. Camavinga is a Real Madrid player. Absolutely 31 million euros, wasn't it? Nightmare. Oh, nice. We're nearly at 400 likes. 2 away. Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much, everyone. Hit the like. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to wrap this video up now. I think I've been rambling on here enough. I'll have a little break. What I'll do is I'll come back a bit later when there's transfer news, more dealings, more stuff going on, any more breaking news. As soon as there's any decent links with Manchester United or players going out, we'll jump on and give you the latest breaking news, guys. So do keep a lookout. Alvin Ahmed says, James is our future. Well, now he's Leeds' future. You too, Madam and Mikey. Thank you so much. Love Rose, Stephen Bessick as well. Aditya Ray. Bro, this season Manchester United squad is so good, but Manchester United must need a defensive midfielder. Yes or no? Yes, Aditya Ray. Yes. It would be a failure of a window, even with the players we've brought in, if we don't address the biggest glaring problem in the team now. We're papering over the cracks with that Ronaldo signing. What we need to do is relay that foundation, mate, and get, a proper midfielder in there. Thank you, Gaz Newton, your long-time legend. Thank you, the Cake Cadet. Julia says, oh, just love how you said Virgil van Dijk. Well, he is a twat, isn't he? He's a great player, but he's a twat. Yeah, absolutely, Jack Newman. Manchester United are considering a late move for Ruben Neves. Has that just come out right now, or is that from earlier? Because I did hear that earlier on as well. But, right, yeah, I think that's the quote from earlier that I read out. Yeah, sorry, he hasn't tweeted anything else out. That's cool. Nice one, we got 400. Come on, get in there. Sports Director removed Cavani's 7 personalisation options, says Steve-O. Ooh. Thank you, Enoch. He says, love from Ghana. I love your channel. Thank you, mate, watching from Ghana. Shout out to Ghana, mate. The home of Asamoah Gyan. Get in. Shout out to you, bro. And also SEN, right? Michael SEN. Great footballing nation. Shout out to you, Enoch. Let's get Neves, Berber, Bex, and Adnan. Bloody hell. Madrid stealing our stuff, says. I'd prefer a destroyer like Basuma. He will do nicely as well. Guys, I'm going to leave it there then. I'll be back later. Keep a lookout. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you have clicked the little bell icon so you get a notification when we post, and then you'll see what's going on. You can get involved with this community as well. Thank you, Rushy, for all the updates throughout. Thank you, Haroli. Have a great day, bud. Absolute legend. I bet you must be loving this season so far, actually, Haroli. Keeping Kane is like a bloody signing, isn't it? Middo, I'm back. Hello, Middo. Thank you very much. See you later. I'm going. OP Dragon, you're a legend too. Absolutely shout out to all the moderators moderating it hard up in the live chat. Thank you, guys. Irina Fox, Middo, Love Row, Fung Sire as well. Much love. OP Dragon, thank you for subscribing. Musa Wambani, Mukalele, the Cake Cadet. Have a great day, Cake Cadet. We sound Ronaldo. Now let's get Nanny, he says. Let's get the old boys back together. Wayne Rooney, come out of retirement, son. You're not that old. Chris says he's got the bell on. You're a legend, mate. Get in. Thank you, Huss. He says, cool stream. Thanks to you too. Nate Fernando, much love from Australia. Get in there, you absolute opposite of a drongo. You're a fucking legend, Nate Fernando. Thank you so much for getting in here. You're totally not a bogan, mate. Cheers, Nate. Thank you, Vincent Bullock. Yes, I can do Vincent Bullock. Okay. Thanks for highlighting that, sir. Jake Newman, Jonathan Gallagher, Imran Khan, love from India, mate. Thank you so much. Everybody else, have a great day. I'll see you in a bit, actually. So, yeah, won't be that long until you see me again. I'll be back on with the latest breaking news. As and when it happens, guys, once we've got any more info, we'll be on. We'll also definitely be on all night anyway from, like, sort of 7 p.m. till, you know, the close at 11 p.m. of the transfer window. Just seeing all the done deals, not just Manchester United, but seeing what other clubs are going to do before the end of the window, too. There's a bunch of... clubs need to do some business, isn't there? So we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Krishna Shinkarth, for subscribing, and Enoch as well, and Musa, Uchichi James. Love to you too from Nigeria, bro. Everyone, have a great day. I'll see you in a bit then. Come on, United. Hopefully we can get Ruben Neves done. Ronaldo is in, baby. Let's get another Portuguese Magnifico in the team to make it a trident of Portuguese Magnificos and fire us to the title. That's all we need. We've got the Don Goat Cristiano Ronaldo come back home. Now we just need to provide him the ball, the assists, the opportunities to bang that ball into the back of the net and fire us to the 21 title incoming, baby. Let's go. See you in a bit. Have a great afternoon. This is The Pig. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Check out the website, link in the description, unitedflyinghigh.com as well, guys. See you later. Catch you in a bit. And come on, United!